Now, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Before we get to today's speaker, I have a few announcements. The first is that we are having our fall mum sale. We put out order information in the Schoolhouse News, which came out on Sunday. They're actually due today on Friday, so if you have not yet ordered, please do to get a beautiful mum for your home. Middle school parent night is next Thursday, the 24th. It's going to be at 7 p.m. via Zoom, so middle school families, please be on the lookout for that communication. We had a great lower school parent night last night on Thursday. We also will be sending out a conference link to schedule parent-teacher conferences. So please look for an email from Mary Ann Kaplan, and you'll be able to select a time for that. A couple other things you're going to hear from me today. You'll get a notice about our Return to Monty commitment, a reminder. Most folks have done that already, but we really want to get that back from every family. And also, we're going to be asking you to consider whether you want to be an on-campus or remote learner when we return to campus in a more full manner. So please be on the lookout for those communications, and we will get all of that logged in. Thank you. Now it's my pleasure to celebrate our September birthdays. We have to go back to the beginning of September, then we can celebrate today and those for the rest of the week. So, starting with, on the 1st of September, Michael Sabasic, Ella Diaz, and Andrew Barbish. And on the 2nd, Shayla Franklin. On the 4th, Riker Bergman and Eno Wilson and Anton Rex. On the 7th, Mallory Rohrbaugh, McKenna Bailey, and on the 9th, Emma Smith and Isabella Hompesh. On the 11th of September, Annabella Chang. On the 13th, Akash Kapoor. On the 16th, Perry Gilbert. And on the 17th, Ahelia Dugar. And that brings us up to today, Friday the 18th. Very happy birthday to Abigail Delp, Emma Bernardo, and Ryan Rook. Looking ahead, on the 20th, happy birthday to Simon Lang and Riley Rook. On the 22nd, happy birthday to Samantha Aitor. On the 23rd, happy birthday to Lila Collingwood and Reese Collingwood. On the 24th, happy birthday to Vinnie Aitor. And also on the 24th, happy birthday to Duke Diogardi and Heather Zhang. Okay, take it away, Mr. Ormsby.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to our friends, happy birthday to you.
And now today's chapel speaker, a person who apparently needs no introduction because it's me, Mr. McManus, head of school. And this is my very first chapel presentation, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I can feel you all supporting me. I haven't met you all. I look forward to meeting each and every one of you, but somehow I miss you already. Everything I've learned about Montgomery students tells me that the world is a better place with you in it. So thanks for letting me be the first to speak this year. It's a privilege. And we'll hear many heartfelt and important messages right from this podium as we go out throughout the year. Today, I want to talk about the theme for the year. And the theme for the year is based around the word grace. Now, I know maybe 3 of you are saying, is he talking about me? I am not intentionally talking about you, Grace Morera, Grace Dooley, or Grace Goas. I'm talking about the beautiful and hardworking word that your parents may have been thinking about when you came into the world. It's a word with a lot of different meanings. If grace were a physical thing, I think it would be like a present that surprises you, an unexpected gift. Something that somebody gives you that you don't even get because it's your birthday. You don't earn it, it just comes along. We are given so much, and at Montgomery, we have so much. We're here by someone else's grace. If the school was never created and the headmasters that I'm looking at across the wall behind me had never been here, if Mrs. Keidel had never been here, if the teachers and all the students over all that time hadn't been here, I would never have the gift of this opportunity to be here. The land that we're on, if the farmers that had cared for the land before it became a school hadn't been here, we wouldn't benefit from that. If the Lenni Lenape native peoples that lived on the land before the farms and before the other settlers were here hadn't cared for the land, we wouldn't benefit. There's many things that have been entrusted to us. We come to so much in our lives by grace, by something that we are given. Some of you may think of the word grace the way we do around our dinner table as something that you say or something that you perform. If your family, like mine, says a grace, maybe it's religious. Ours is actually not. Ours is something that our oldest son, I have 4 children, but my oldest son brought home one day from preschool. He learned it, and they all said it before they ate. It goes like this, and you're welcome to follow along. It goes like this. Down is the earth, up is the sky. Here are my friends, and here am I. Blessings on everyone. Around the table over all these years, the friends have been our family, but the friends have also been visitors and others who have come and sat with us and enjoyed a meal. It's a way of passing a grace to one another, a gift of community that we share together. For us at Montgomery, our rituals, the things that we do in this space, in our chapel presentations when we gather together, are similar. We hear speakers, we sing songs, we mark important occasions. We do things together and we celebrate and value being together. We give one another grace. I've been thinking about a lot of the things we do to take care of ourselves, our families, and our school and our world. I know you all have been thinking about those things, how we can take better care of each other. We have heroes in our community, doctors and nurses and first responders. I think our teachers are those kinds of heroes who give of themselves in very visible ways. But every single one of us is taking care of one another by doing things both large and small that are equally important. They may not feel heroic, but you're all doing them. We give each other consideration, we give each other grace by washing our hands, social distancing, wearing masks when we're indoors and in the presence of other people. These are just examples of things that are graceful. I'm proud when I see all of you doing that when you come to visit campus, and I know that that's ingrained in who you are and in caring for one another. It's an expression of caring. When we first returned to campus for meetings with all the adults, I told them I was thinking about using this word grace as our theme together for the year. I told them actually, specifically, that they looked graceful. The meaning of that word graceful, meaning at ease, able to do things in ways that look easy. I also shared that I don't always feel graceful myself. Sometimes, especially when doing something new, and I've been doing a lot of new things lately, I actually feel clumsy or I feel ungraceful. I imagine that at times in this new school year, you might feel that way too. Sometimes it's hard to do things that you feel are the right way. It's hard to feel like you fit in. In those moments, we want others to see us one way, but we feel another. I've provided some examples. You want to be this, but sometimes it turns out like this. You envision this, but sometimes it's more like this. I want to be like this guy. It's very graceful. But I feel like this guy. The guy in the front, that's me in first grade, getting off the school bus at the end of my street with two of my sisters. I have 5 sisters, 1 brother, but 2 of my sisters right behind me. Not very graceful. I looked really good in yellow shorts, though. We want to be graceful, but what we need is grace. Grace is the permission to learn and grow, to be that little first grader, and then to grow into the person that you become later. Grace is a gift we give each other without being asked. Grace is forgiveness when things don't work out and encouragement to try again. Everyone who learns needs grace. But here's the truth. Teachers of learners also need grace. Parents of learners also need grace. We're all trying to do new things all the time, and we don't always get it right. Being a member of the Montgomery community means we promise to be there for each other, whatever it looks like in the process. I want to close out this talk by talking about a few other words in addition to grace. This is our Montgomery School mission statement, and I'm sure you've seen it around. Maybe you even really know it. Montgomery School ignites each child's love of learning and fosters their individual talents during the most formative years in order to prepare them for future success. This is the grace of the school, the ideas around how we want to move young people through their lives, to value each moment on its way to the next moment. It's a lot of words just to say simply that we're all here to learn, to support each other, and to remember that it's where we finish and not where we start that matters most, and that along the way we grow because we make that our goal for each other. As we receive grace without doing anything for it, in so many ways it means we can never repay, we can only pay it forward. We don't ask for grace, it's given to us, we have to give it to others. A mission is a really important thing, and I know you're all actually engaged in writing mission statements. I know that the middle school wrote mission statements with their advisories. I know that the classrooms are writing mission statements that they've shared with each other to dedicate themselves to the year. Check this out. This is a word cloud that I made of all the words in all of the middle school mission statements from this year. So you created them in advisory. These are great words. As you look at them, think about what jumps out to you. The bigger words were mentioned more times. I'm excited to be in a community where these are the words that are leading the way. I'm excited for the leadership of our students. Particularly, I'm really looking forward to the leadership of this 8th grade. the class of 2021 from Montgomery School, I know you're going to embody all of these words and more, gracefully and with grace. You won't always be perfect. That's what the grace is for. But over this year, I have no doubt that the 8th grade will embody and model these words and many others. So thank you to the middle school, and thank you to the lower school also for your classroom missions. And a special thank you to those 8th grade leaders. You've been given much, and I know you will pay it forward. I'm at the end. Thank you for listening to my very first chapel. It's a real honor to be your head of school. My office is over in the farmhouse, and I hope that when we're all here together, I will see you both in your classrooms and you will come to see me. And out on the playing fields and on the playground. It's special to share this together with you, the first one of the year, and it means the world to me to be with you, even virtually. I can't wait to see each of you soon, because just like around my dinner table, down is the earth, up is the sky, here are my friends, and here am I. I'm glad to be home here with you at Montgomery School. Thank you.